Well, hello there, brothers and sisters of WoT Blitz Universe. You're watching WoT Blitz Addict again. Welcome back to the channel, and it's Sunday again. As I promised you, every Sunday you will have your replays, my subs replays. So it's your replays. So yeah, let's watch your replays. Sorry, that's gonna be kind of only my clan or clanmates video because there were those last three remaining pre-recorded battles, and I don't want to waste them. They are masteries. We had a lot of these SU games from Feral, but I promise you this will be the last one, because he just spammed me with those. Like, I had 10 masteries from him, and I don't really think you want to see so many SU-152 games. It's a fun tank, of course. It's a fun tank, and you can deal massive damage and get some ammo racks and have some fun like this. Like the Russian accuracy just gives you an edge, and you just hit without aiming. But basically, that's it. I already told Feral that I would appreciate masteries, but not from SUs anymore, and probably not from Cromwell Bs, because those two tanks are just basically his mastery tanks, and he just keeps playing them. They're fun. I know why he's playing them. I would play them also, but yeah. But how many masteries can I show you? Just he can master them all day long. So yeah, so that one is from Feral. As you can see, the next one will be also from Feral, and the last one will be from my amigo clanmate Cuban 827, and it's gonna be a kind of a mix of tanks. We have TD, then we have Cromwell B, and the last will be the Waffle, the Waffenträger. Well, I rarely see the masteries in these tanks. I mastered it, but I rarely receive masteries from that tank. So I decided to at least give you this game, basically because it's quite rare on my channel, at least. So we can see that situation isn't looking very nice right there. Because there's only 3 greens left, and 5 reds. Feral was able to clear one, but as you can see, he's a one-shot to everyone, and now the fun begins, because it's still 3 against 4. It's not that great, but this AT decided to stay in open sideways against SU-152, so GG. And Feral is gonna just simply rack the damage. He's not gonna take any risks. He can't simply take any risk. And as soon as he gets spotted, as you can see, he's trying to stay behind the cover. And he doesn't have much choice, to be honest. And he just wants to get some more damage and try to win this game. It's still winnable, of course. All the reds are one-shots to him. I think the last one was also kind of injured, but I can't really remember. Yeah, no, it's full HP VK36, which is not the best tank to go against, especially when you're one-shot, and it has a lot of armor and quite big amount of hit points. Thankfully, he decides to poke out sideways so Feral can clear him out, and suddenly it's 2 against 1. He already killed 4 tanks, and he's almost reloaded, but I really can't remember if he finished that tank or his teammate did. Tiger is trying to poke out, and yeah, that was Feral. So nice 5th kill. Of course, Bradley Walters medal, which is great, especially in the tank like SU, when you can hit or can't hit. So 5 kills, 4045 damage, ace tanker, top gun, high caliber, sniper's medal in this tank, and Bradley Walters. So GG, thanks for sending it, and we can proceed to the next one. And as I told you, and you can see again, it's Feral and Cromwell Berlin. So, like I told you, those two tanks are just basically those who just he keeps playing and playing and playing, and I kind of like my battles to change. So I mainly play different tanks, but it's just me. Like I grinded almost every single line. Like I grinded a bit at least every single line in the game, and most of them are just basically finished right now, where I'm just on tier 8, 9, somewhere like that. And like Feral has some lines, and he keeps playing tier 10, which is also good because I have like many tier 10 kind of unlocked, but I haven't bought them, and I have like 5 and like 10 more which I still haven't bought. And yeah, it's fun to grind the line and then just play the tier 10 tank, but I decided that I simply want to get all tier 10s. Then I will have time and money to just play my premium tanks and just buy them one by one later on. And as you can see, he sets the VK36 on fire, and he gets a kill, first kill in this game. And this is the perfect position for Cromwell Berlin. Like, you are sitting here unspotted, and you can shoot all the red team if they decided to push the opposite flank. It's rarely seen on this map that enemies keep pushing this flank. Of course, it's possible to win it, especially in a supremacy where you can cap A and B. And C is quite hard to get and to keep. But most of the battles, if you play for a longer time, most of the battles are played on this side where the Feral is. And that's why probably he decides to push that flank at the beginning, because normally you would see like full red team on this side. And that means you could be very, very effective, especially on the ridge lines like this, or like the one with the bush behind him. And he just, as you can see, he just is sitting here and farming damage, and still he will do enough damage that will give him a mastery, even though as you can see, he's not spotting his own targets. Like the guy in the VK, it's basically spotting him, the tanks which he can shoot. Unfortunately, he misses the Dicamax, the kill shot on the Dicamax, but there are only 2 reds left, and now takes a blind shot, really nice one. I wasn't sure that T-34-85 was there still, but he decides to blind shot him, and he's getting rewarded for it. So he's sitting on 3 kills, 3 more enemies left. As you can see, he's already on 2300 damage, and that blind shot wasn't even counted, so it will probably be more than that. But now he needs to get a club enough to win. It's 3 against 1. It's not supremacy. He can't win on points. All he can do is basically try to kill the reds as long as he can see them, and he can. Right now, as you can see, the KV2 used 2 repair packs. That means if he gets shot once more, he won't be able to repair itself. Thankfully, there are 2 heavies and tank destroyer, which are basically blind. Heavies are blind, doesn't have great view range, same as tank destroyers. Most players in the tank destroyers use camouflage net, same as I do, but not in all of them. I use optics in my Yaguru, I use optics in my T-30, I use optics in several other tanks, but those fragile tanks like Dicamax here are basically using camo net, because if they get spotted, they are basically toasted. So he has an advantage of view range. That's great in a situation like that. He was able to finish KV2, and he was able to finish this little Dicamax. And now it's 1 against 1. He's a one-shot to this IS. but as you can see, he can circle him, and if you know how to play your medium tanks, then you will be able to win those games easily. So great game, 6 kills, nice pulse medal for Feral. So we had 2 games from Feral, 6 kills, 3621 damage, Ace Tanker, Top Gun, High Caliber, Pulse Medal, and Kolobanovsky, and Levashito's medal. Great game. Once more, thanks for sending it, and I'm waiting for your other tanks, other masteries. And the last one is from another of my clanmates. It's Cuban 827. And his Waffle, one of those tanks that I really love. When I want to play some tank destroyer, some paper tank, I would prefer to go for the Waffle, not for the grill. I kind of feel like Waffle is more reliable than grill. It has way better gun depression, like I told you in the last video. Mastery game from Camaro and his grill. So Waffle is more flexible, he has better camo rating, the gun is good. I find the gun good. It basically hits when you aim at. It rarely misses, it really rarely misses, and that's what makes this tank really good. It has some disadvantages. The reload time is longer, you have bit better, a bit worse dispersion, but still I find it really more reliable than the grill. It's easier to position it, to get some shots without moving, and this is one of those tanks that you should use the camo net with, because it gives you an edge after shooting this big 150mm gun. And I also use it. The 128 is also good. You have better dispersion, you have better DPM, but you don't have this massive alpha damage. It depends on the situation, of course, because when you need big shells, big hits against one tank, one enemy tank, and one-on-one situation, then this gun would be better. If you have reliable team and you're sitting at the back, and you can hit those shots, then also this gun will be better. But if you're in a situation against like 2 or 3 enemies and you're alone, then the 128 does the job, because you have better dispersion, better rate of fire, you can hit targets more reliably, and you can basically shoot way more shells before you get wrecked. So that's an advantage of this 128 gun in this situation. But it's 5 against 4. It's still nothing really sure about this game. But this bad shots, well, he pushed kind of too far. Cuban was spotted, so he should be. It should be known for the bad shot that this big TD sitting at the back. And I have no idea why he decides to flank like that, especially when Cuban has teammates around this area, and it was more than sure that he will get spotted. But now it's all about farming damage, and he just sits at this position, and this position is quite great. If you go up the hill, as you can see, you can shoot at A, you can shoot at B, you can shoot at C. So it's really great position for this tank, and I use it many times, and I have really massive games from this position, because you have cover, hard cover, you have bushes here. It's really great spot for a tank destroyer. I would say it's a better spot than the ridge line on the left. As you can see, that there's a ridge line on both sides of the map. And many people use this ridge line. Of course, you can use it if you have low profile tank, like I go there with my E25 sometimes, because it's a really tiny tank. You can hide your hull behind those little bumps, little rocks on this ridge, and you can use the bush that makes this tank basically unspottable, because it has really great camo rating, and at the same time it has great DPM, so you can just burn your enemies while they're trying to get you. And as you can see, now he's shooting at B spot. Like I told you, you have shots on the left, on the right, in the middle, everywhere. Like, this spot is really great for a TD when you want to farm damage or you're a bottom tier and you have to be more cautious. This spot will give you an edge. And this nice no scope shot, really nice. And it's suddenly it's 3 against 1. As you can see, Cuban did most of the damage in this game and most of the kills. He's already sitting on 5 kills, but unfortunately he bounced this object and he wasn't spotted, so it's all good. He's on a reload, but soon he'll be able to shoot it. And yeah, if you want to get a mastery, if you want to get massive damage, as you can see, you can do it from one spot over here. Just you can sit and just farm damage, but it really is team dependent. And if the team gives you an edge, spots for you, and they're not over pushing, they're not wasting their hit points and dying in the beginning of a battle, then yeah, definitely you're gonna have a massive game from this spot. So GG, once again, 6 kills, great game. So we get a pool medal out of it. The team decided to stay in cover, but at least they spotted for him. Almost 6k damage, ace, tanker, top gun, high caliber, sniper, pools medal, and Halden's medal, great game. Almost 2.8k damage and massive experience, 1556 I guess, which is great. And that's basically all for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care, bye bye, remember to subscribe, and catch you all on the battlefield.